can you tell what my first book is going to be about? A frog. All right, very quickly, remember, what does Miss Tasha love? And wait till you see this book, one of my books. Look at it, it's all purple. Yes, so Miss Tasha loves purple, and what do I love to eat?
I love chocolate.
And then my wonderful voice. Yes, I know. All right, so this year my theme is kind of like a hodgepodge at first. I'm doing some fun different ones, and I'm doing one book that I'm going to continue reading. I'm only going to read about 2 women each time, but for the next few months, you're going to get to hear about this. So anyway, and then this one book that I'm going to read to you, the lady who's the author is right in Angel's Camp. So if your parents really love the book, you can get a hold of her. All right, first of all, I have to have water because I still have allergies. That's why I have Kleenex here too, I know. Now this book is The Frog in the Kitchen Sink. It is by Jim Post, illustrated by Daniel Vasconcelos. There was no copyright, but this is the first edition and the eighth printing. Publisher, Accord Publishing. Now, this book, my youngest granddaughter, who is now in her 20s, this was her favorite book when she came to visit us, because it's so rhyming and it goes so easy. This was an easy one for her to actually memorize. She was so excited. So this is for you, Miranda. Okay, here we go. Frog in the Kitchen Sink. And I've had this book for so long that the one eye doesn't Google like it's supposed to. Only one eye Googles. Sorry about that. Never put a frog in the kitchen sink, the kitchen sink, the kitchen sink. Never put a frog in the kitchen sink, or your mommy's going to yell, who put the frog in the kitchen sink, the kitchen sink? Who put the frog in the kitchen sink? Your mommy's going to yell. And never put a frog in your daddy's shoe, your daddy's shoe, your daddy's shoe. Never put a frog in your daddy's shoe. See, there's the frog. He's trying to look at the poor frog. Oh, my gosh. Or your daddy's going to yell, who put this slimy frog in my shoe, in my shoe? Who put this slimy frog in my shoe? Your daddy's going to yell. Never put a frog in your sister's bed. See, they're actually reading the Froggy book. Your sister's bed, your sister's bed. Never put a frog in your sister's bed, or your sister's going to yell, who put this warty frog in my bed, in my bed? Who put this warty frog in my bed? Well, she gets back at him. Never, I love this one. Never put a frog in your brother's shorts, your brother's shorts, your brother's shorts. Never put a frog in your brother's shorts, or your brother's going to yell. I have to stand up on this part. Ready? Because, of course, I'm getting ready for, 4th of July. No. Oh! Who put the jumpy frog in my shorts, in my shorts? Who put the jumpy frog in my shorts? Your brother's going to yell. And, of course, look at the look on her face. She's just grinning. Oh, my goodness. How many of you eat cereal for breakfast? Can you imagine going and seeing a frog sitting in your cereal? Ugh. Never put a frog in your Sugar Pops. Your Sugar Pops, I don't know if you eat Sugar Pops. This is a long time ago, remember. Never put a frog in a Sugar Pops, or the froggy's going to yell, who put me in the Sugar Pops, the Sugar Pops? Who put me in the Sugar Pops? The froggy's going to yell. Oh, does anybody have a baby brother or sister? Can you imagine putting the frog in the baby's bottle? Oh, my word. Never put a frog in the baby's bottle, the baby's bottle, the baby's bottle. Never put a frog in the baby's bottle, or the baby's going to yell, who put the froggy in my bottle, in my bottle? Who put the froggy in my bottle? The baby's going to yell. Of course, school is out now, so you can't do this, right? Yeah. Never put a frog in your teacher's desk, your teacher's desk, your teacher's desk. Never put a frog in your teacher's desk, or your teacher's going to yell, who put this croaky frog in my desk, in my desk? Who put this croaky frog in my desk? Your teacher's going to yell. Oh, no. Oh, no, the poor hamster. Look at, they put the frog in the hamster's cage, and he's running on that thing. Never put a frog in the hamster's cage, the hamster's cage, the hamster's cage. Never put a frog in the hamster's cage. Or the hamster's going to yell, who put this crazy frog in my cage, in my cage? Who put this crazy frog in my cage? Oh, I love this one. What does he what is your friend going to eat? He's going to eat the frog. You actually put the frog in your friend's lunch. Oh, gross. Never put a frog in your best friend's lunch, your best friend's lunch, your best friend's lunch. Never put a frog in your best friend's lunch, or your best friend's going to say, who put this juicy frog in my lunch, who put this juicy frog in my lunch? Ugh. Oh, no. No, not in the doggy's bowl. Oh, no, when he's trying to eat the dog biscuits. Never put a frog in the doggy's bowl, the doggy's bowl, the doggy's bowl. Never put a frog in the doggy's bowl, or the doggy's going to howl. Who put the froggy bone in my bowl, in my bowl? Who put the froggy bone in my bowl? The froggy's going to yell. Now, I know none of you would do this, because you all love your grandma very well. Never put a frog in your granny's purse, your granny's purse, your granny's purse. Never put a frog in your granny's purse, or your granny's going to yell, who put this stinking frog in my purse, in my purse? Who put this stinking frog in my purse? Never kiss a frog on his sticky lips, his sticky lips, his sticky lips. Never kiss a frog on his sticky lips, or you may become a frog. And then you would sing ribbit, 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 ribbit. Isn't that a fun one? I don't know. Now, this one, I should really put my purple hat back on, shouldn't I? Wait a minute, let me put my purple. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this on, even though it doesn't go with the one. All right, this is called Bed Bumps. It's written and illustrated by Monica Rose. The copyright is 2020. It's published by Manzanita Writers Press in Angels Camp. So, I'm going to see if they can do a where they go up close, zoom in, because for copies of this, especially what I'm going to have you do for your challenge at the end, you might want to get in touch with this lady. To get in touch with her, you can do Monica, Monika, Rose, Rose, all small print, writer, WRITER.com, if you want to contact her. And of course, when I got this book from her, I also have her post office box and email. But when I got this book, of course, what color is the book? Oh, purple. And so she actually said, Bed Bumps, and she goes, to Tasha, can you read in purple? I think so. Fondly, Monica. Isn't that nice? She did that. Okay, here we go. And this book, the dedication is cute. It's for my grandchildren with love, and to all my children for whom I originally wrote the book long ago. Here we go. Look, one book on my bed. 2 books, 3 books, all about birds, bananas. I can read this book. Bumps in my bed. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars. What is that lump under my pillow? 1 teddy, 2 Freddies, and 3 spaghettis? Noodle strips, okay. What is that bump by my feet? Rumpled pajamas, 2 jumbled llamas, and 3 pencils of mamas. What is shaking my bed? My sister Fauna and her funny iguana. What else is in my bed? I'm tired. I want to be there instead. A balloon, a spoon, and that looks like the moon. It's a banana. So he eats the banana. What else is in my bed? Something terribly else. Something horribly else. Something just awful. What is that in my bed? Crumbly little crumbs from bread in my bed. Oh, okay. Crumbs, crumbs, crummy little crumbs. You little crumbs on my hands and my feet. Too ugly to eat and dried out wheat. Dry, crumbly, mumbly bread in my bed. Here, kitty, kitty. I said, nope, cat doesn't care for it. Here, puppy, have some delicious dried out bread. And he kind of looks at him like, no way. He runs away. Here, trash can. Wait. I know who would love bread in the bed. So he puts the bread crumbs back in the bed. Ted, look at this bird. Look at the size of his legs. And of course he's in his cage and he's reading a book all about people. Thought you would get a kick out of that. All right, here we go. Good night, bed bombs. So in he comes and he cleans everything off. But look at all the, so he went and ate all the breadcrumbs. He was a nice bird. Look at all the stuff on the bed. Oh my gosh. And here comes the iguana. The iguana's trying to come up on the bed too. Now, here are the fun pages. So this is your challenge. That's why you might want to get in touch with this Monica Rose and get this book, because you can always have fun. You can write in it and then you can put it by different years and how you have changed over the years for your answers. Okay. At the end of the story, everything was back on the bed, but something was on the bed that was not in the story. Draw it and spell it, decorate it and color it, and give more than one name. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It took me a little while to find it, but I found it. Here's the second one. There's something missing from the story that is not on the bed. It's a small object. Go back through the story and find it. Then draw it here and spell the word beneath your drawing. Okay, so this is going to make you really look at this story. Where did all the crumbs go? Draw a picture of something that found all the crumbs and made them disappear. Then write the name beneath it. Of course, what was his name? Ted the bird. All right, look up an iguana on your phone or your computer and draw your own iguana, pet iguana. You can draw Fauna and make her your friend. Okay, here's the next one. What is so funny about Ted's book? Remember, the funniest thing is he's sitting there reading a book about people, and he's a bird. There are many names in the book. Write down the names and tell who they are. Okay, so that's lots. They gave lots of names, so you're going to have to figure all that out, okay? Now, there is someone who does not have a name. Sorry. Here I go. Who is that? Draw that person. Make up a good name that you like, or come up with your favorite names and make a list. And I guessed this one right away about who didn't have a name. What favorite toys and things are in your bed? Draw the bed and your favorite things in your bed. Then write down what they are. And this is a picture of the author that I got to meet, who knows that I love purple, Monica Rose. So anyway, I think you guys, I think the parents would really enjoy this. And she's right in Angel's Camp and everything, so she's not far, all right? So again, it's Manzanita Writers Press, Post Office Box 460, Angels Camp 95222, and there's an email. It's Manzanita and then WPA Writers Press at gmail.com. Okay, there you go. All right. Now I'm still gonna take this off because the next book I'm going to read is really a neat book. Believe it or not, I got it at St. Mart, and I am just so happy that I got it because it is especially for young girls who want to do something in sports. You are going to love this book. And like I said, I'm going to read about two women for the next. There's quite a few of them. But these two ladies, the first two, I didn't even know. I didn't know about them because one was from the 1800s, and so I didn't even know about her. But it says she persisted, and that is the main word. You've got to persist sometimes. That means work harder and harder to get what you want, okay? All right, believe it or not, this book is written by Chelsea Clinton, the daughter of President Clinton. And it's illustrated by Alexandra Boyker, okay? It's an imprint. The publisher, published was 2020. It's Philomel Books, imprint of Penguin Random House Reading. All right, I'm going to read about two women today. The first two ladies in the book. All right, and it's the two ladies are Margaret Ives Abbott and Gertrude Ederle. Okay, here we go. It's not easy to be a girl athlete. Girls are more likely to be told sports are for boys, or that they'll never be good enough or fast enough or strong enough, and that their athletic dreams are unacceptable, even impossible. Don't listen to those people. These women in this book are athletes made their sports dream real because they persisted. All right, here we go. When Margaret Ives Abbott was young in the late 1800s, some girls had to work and some girls, including Margaret, went to school. It was rare for any girl to play sports, but Margaret played golf. Even though she won local tournaments, there weren't many opportunities for girls to compete on a bigger stage. Still, she persisted in practicing golf while she studied and traveled. Well, when she was in Paris in 1900, Margaret and her mother learned of an international sports exhibition happening at the World's Fair. Without knowing that it was the second modern Olympic Games, they entered and Margaret won. When Margaret died in 1955, she had no idea that she'd been the first American woman to become an Olympic champion. She won with a score of 47. I don't know whether it was an 18-hole one or not, but she won with 47. The French girls apparently misunderstood the nature of the game. They turned up to play in high heels and tight skirts. And she, in the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, a picture of her was on the thing about historical ones, because that's when they brought back golf to the Olympics, and it had not been done since 1900. And so, since she won a nice, pretty bowl or something is what she won. But she was the first American woman to win an Olympic prize. Now the next one. Oh, you aren't going to believe this lady. When she was a child, Gertrude Ederle lost part of her hearing because of measles. But she and her parents were determined that wouldn't stop her from doing anything she wanted, including swimming. By the time she turned 20, she had won 3 medals in freestyle at the 1924 Olympics. She then found a new dream. She wanted to swim the English Channel. After Gertrude's first attempt didn't succeed, her coach said that a woman just might not be capable of swimming the channel. Rather than listening to that coach, she found a new coach, and she persisted. The next year, in 1926, she succeeded. Her record time would not be broken for more than 20 years. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about her. That woman was amazing. All right. Okay. In her first attempt, she swam freestyle, is what she swam. That's a long way from Paris to the Paris shore to English Channel. She was disqualified halfway through because her coach reached out to her while she was under a large wave, so she got disqualified. So the next year in 26, to enhance her mobility in the water, she designed her own goggles and more aerodynamic two-piece, you guys gotta remember this is the 20s, two-piece swimsuit, revolutionary for the time, when women wore full skirts and often stockings at beaches and pools. After 14 hours and 39 minutes, she arrived on the British shore, beating the existing men's record for swimming the channel by over 2 hours. She was 20 years old when that happened. 2 million people celebrated her with a ticker tape parade in New York City. Her channel swim helped to demonstrate that women could be great athletes, and she inspired more than 60,000 women throughout the United States to earn their Red Cross swimming certificates in the 1920s. She retired from competitive swimming, and she ended up teaching deaf children to swim in New York City. She died November 30th, 2003, at the age of 98. So she lived a long life. So you are not going to believe, I'm not going to give a hint, but you are going to, some of you are actually going to know some of these people. But I know the next person because I was young when that lady was good. But anyway, you're going to love hearing those. All right, here we go. Da-da-da-da. All right. Now, if you were here in front of me, you would have to give me the answer. What I'm going to do is, see, now normally this is what I could do. This is I Spy 4th of July. It's by Tristan Noble, copyrights 2021, the publisher, published in USA in Las Vegas, Nevada. So you have to, it goes from A to Z, and you have to find the object that begins with the letter. So normally, I would be doing this. I spy with my little eye something beginning with an A. It's America. Okay. So when I read to the kids, when I see them, they're not going to get to see this. But that's kind of hard, so I'm going to do it. All right? I spy with my little eye something that begins with a B. What is it? A ball. I spy with my little eye something that begins with a C. Now, you can't say, I don't know, what are you going to say? The tent gives it away. You're camping. You're camping, okay? I spy with my little eye something beginning with a D. Something that everybody loves to eat, and it even has sparkles on it. A donut. I spy with my little eye something beginning with an E. An eagle. That's a good representative of America. I spy with my little eye something that begins with an F. Fireworks! Yes, you gotta have fireworks on the 4th of July. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a G. What do you think begins with a G? A grill. Now, it's normally a barbecue grill, but they just said grill. Okay. I spy with my eye something beginning with an H. You all better know this. A hamburger. I spy with something, you better know this one too, beginning with an I. An ice cream, only really you should say ice cream cone. I spy something with my little I, it beginning with a J. Well, it's July. It's July 4th, yes. Okay. I spy something with my little I, it begins with a K. Kids! You, kids! I spy with my little eye something beginning with an L. Okay, this, again, is something very important to our history. This is the Liberty Bell. and it is now cracked, and they can't ring it anymore, but it rang when we were doing our independence. I spy with my little eye something beginning with the letter M. Okay, I don't know if you would be able to know this, but this is a Marine. A Marine. It's one of the men that really, they fought for an awful lot. I spy with my little eye something beginning with an N. Okay, this time it's a Navy officer. I spy with my little eye something with an O. Of course, it's an owl. And of course, what does he have on? He has a red, white, blue hat on. I spy with my little eye something with a P. Okay, this is the president. Very important for the United States that we have a president. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a Q. And you know that the quail is the bird, the official bird for California is the California quail. Just thought I'd throw that out for you. I spy with my little eye something with an R. And it's just kind of a blob, but what color is it? Red! I spy with my little eye something beginning with an S. Of course, it's a star, and it's in red. See, it's like Miss Tasha. See? There's my stars. Hey, even my shoes. Wait till you see me dance. I know, I even have stars on one sock and red and white stripes on another. Oh well. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a T. Ooh, treasure chest. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a U. This is the United States of America, or USA. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a V. Very important, my husband is one of these. These are veterans, people who have fought for us to save America and everything, and we should always honor the veterans. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a W. You all better got that one right, with the watermelon. Now, Miss Tasha, on Labor Day, I have most of my neighborhood come to my house, and we have just a big gathering. Anybody that's new to the neighborhood, they have to introduce themselves. But then I have a watermelon seed spitting contest, and I'm not kidding you, that is hysterical to watch. I spy with my little eye something with an X. Okay, of course, a xylophone. Maybe some of you have one of these at home that you play. Oh, and of course, what color is it? It's purple. I spy with my little eye something beginning with a Y. It's a yam. Yam, which is kind of another thing for a sweet potato. And of course, you know what the Z's got to be. I spy with my little eye beginning with a Z, the zebra. I know, what can I say? Okay, we're going to take a quick little break so I can stand up and everything. I am going to tell you what you're going to do, though. You're going to dance, and you're going to do crazy things along with dancing, all right? It's If You're Happy and You Know It, and it's by Jane Cabrera, copyright 2020. The publisher is Holiday House Publishing. Okay, are you ready? All right, here we go. Are you feeling happy today? Well, join me and my friend from some sing-along fun. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Now the next part, you're gonna have to go all the way down and all the way up. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, ready? I have never seen a pink elephant, though. I don't know. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Pink elephant, oh, I know what that one is. All right. Of course, the giraffe. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, nod your head. Okay. Next one. Aha! Okay, now Miss Tasha's not going to roar really loud because my voice is bad, but you can do that at home. Just, break the windows. I don't care. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. Now, what is this? Does anybody know what this is? This is a better picture of it. It's interesting. I've have kids that actually, this one kid said, oh yes, I thought it was at the zoo. I'm not going to tell you, you're just going to have to, this is making you think, okay? If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it, spin around. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, spin around. Now remember, at the end of this song, you're going to have to do everything all once. All right, here we go. If you're happy and you know it, go kiss, kiss. If you're happy and you know it, go kiss, kiss. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, go kiss, kiss. All right, oh. Now you get to flap your arms, okay? So get those arms ready. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, flap your arms. Okay. Oh, you have to do it really high. If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, say squeak, squeak. If you're happy and you know it, jump about. If you're happy and you know it, jump about. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, jump about. Of course, that's the frog. Now, are you ready? You're going to do all of it. Take a deep breath. Here we go. You're going to do everything. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Stamp your feet. Nod your head. Roar out loud. Spin around. You're doing all this, I hope. Go kiss, kiss. Flap your arms. Say squeak, squeak. And jump about. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout, we are! Okay, that's it. By the way, this is a lemur. I thought maybe you guys wouldn't like that. Anyway, that's it for this time. And that's why, don't you love my whole outfit? Don't I really look like, even to the little earrings? Bye, guys.